it's raining out in Bologna right now. They went home to get changed because they were wet. They forgot to realize that, of course, they would have to walk in the rain and get wet. But you know what? It doesn't matter, Hummingbee, because we've got some hot Smash Brothers action.
Oh my goodness, Space going back to the OG, going back for Inkling.
Now, this is unexpected, Hummingbee, and I think everyone will be surprised because Space has not used Inkling
at all.
He has been very much on the Aegis for quite a while, but today, against the best player in Europe, the #1 seed right now, he's decided to go back to his roots.
Yeah, and I mean, compared to Bloom4Eva, who has been sticking to Bayonetta from the get-go, except when he's going random, I think it's more like a respect to his character, or maybe like some matchup check, because I don't know how Pyra Mythra does against Bayonetta. For now, game pretty even and a lot of paint on the side of the British player.
It's also interesting as well, because I feel like the Aegis had the potential to be blown up as well. Very much a kind of off-stage, especially where Bayonetta can especially shine, Hummingbee. If the Aegis was going to get caught up in the Witch Twist and everything off stage, that could have just been it. Inkling has a slightly better time. So we'll have to see.
Booyah time! Booyah time, but a good DI from the side of Bloom4Eva still existing in this world. But as you say, he may have more opportunities to get back on the stage with Inkling. And also something else we saw already before, Bloom4Eva picking out his own Pyra Mythra against his key and winning 3-0 in a very severe manner. So, Space taking a lead here, and let's say only it's 120%. As long as it doesn't get in a string from Bloom, he can actually just pack up some damage before dying, and oh my goodness, I was scared for a second, but the damage is there. Look at it, it's already 50%.
Oh, Bloom actually going for the grounded side B there. They're actually going to get punished by the grab. Bloom looking a little bit shaky so far, while Space is playing out of his mind. He is refusing to die, even being taken to disguise the SDI out as well to get away from all of our Hummingbee.
He came there prepared for this specific matchup, and this is getting in the face of Bloom. He doesn't manage to find a kill.
That's another
booyah, but again doesn't find a kill. But look at the damage already, 100% is still counting down. We have a good juggle here, but it's not going to be enough. And now the meat is overcooked. How do you kill someone at 200% when your name is Bayonetta? He's going to go for those jabs and those forward F throws. And you can fish for them and then punish afterwards. This is the perfect situation for Space.
Yeah, Space is in, as you say, the perfect position right now. This Inkling refuses to go down. It's avoiding everything, but the course the down throw will finally do it. You are at a high enough percentage, where you will get eliminated, but 152 on Bloom right now. This is a scary, scary place to be.
You said it's very scary, and specifically for Space, the best he could actually do with the one stock he had before, taking now one huge stock lead against who is currently the best player in Europe. This is perfect, and maybe the time for Space to shine here.
Okay, diving off stage, but Space is just going to successfully get back to the platform there. Gets caught in the back jab. That's a whole lot of damage being painted on there.
Oh my goodness, Bloom4Eva just realizing that life is speaking is way better. Oh, sexy. That was sexy.
Very nice, but it wasn't enough, and that's kind of crucial here right now, because Bloom needs something to get back in this, and right now Space is not letting it happen. Does get taken to the skies there, going to go after, but the SDI out again to avoid all of that.
Wait, if you had to take one example of how to come prepared to face Bloom4Eva, just look at how Space is doing right now in the matchup. He's been there, knowing exactly what to expect from Bloom, finally going down there, but already 80% on the last stock for Bloom. Maybe BMS crew finally, the member of BMS crew finally woke up here.
Yeah, Bloom, of course, he's been in these sort of positions before, Hummingbee. We have seen so many times
Booyah time? Booyah time
these stocks could go, but Bloom is going to survive, getting one more chance here. Inkling does fight, and it's another booyah,
there
and
we
that
go.
one's going to do the trick.
First try, baby.
Yeah, that would count.
First try.
We'll get the first one. Nailed it.
No, however, though, 100% hit rate on that, so yeah. Props on him.
Amazing stuff from Space, going 1-0 up, and this, I have to say, is unexpected. Not only the Inkling coming out, but the Inkling is cooking right now, Hummingbee.
When was the last time you saw an Inkling in Smash first?
Yes,
when was the last time you saw an Inkling cooking in top 8 second? When was the last time you saw Bloom in problematic situation? Wait, no, that was like 1 hour ago. Never mind.
Cut feet. Okay, game 2, here we go, and I'm sure Bloom is going to be making sure that he does not go 2-0 down right now. He does want to take the set even up, but he's got to get past this Inkling first.
Yeah, he needs to get through it, and well, for now, again, same situation as before. It looks even, but look at the paint on the face of Bloom4Eva here. He's going to take so much damage in the next interaction. So if you do not know, people, while you have paint on your face, you're going to take way more damage from all the other hits from Inkling. Here, avoiding the smash was good, but look at the positioning. Bloom4Eva is just... Ooh. Well, the moment I want to say that, Space just managed to get there and sneak through, get back on the stage, and reset the whole situation. Perfectly well done here by the Netherlands player.
I love that ground. The new ground side piece as well. Not committing to the first one. Instead catching on second, get a little bit more damage going. But you can see that Space is now hunting for the kill, trying to go for that bowler, get the ground and bury, and take the stock away. But, of course, they're going to dive off stage. Has Bloom gone too low? No, of course, it's Bayonetta. It's going to make it back.
Come on, he would have come back. Oh, avoiding the rest of the jab here. I think, like, Story isn't on the side on the Bloom4Eva here. When was the last time you saw a jab not connect like this one?
No! Okay, they're just running off and neutralizing to take that stock away. Bloom holding a bit of a narrow lead here, but a lead nonetheless in the first time in the set. Taking Space up into the skies again as well. You can see Space is really trying to hunt for the skill, but is maybe getting a little bit kind of too trigger happy on that side B. I think Bloom is starting to catch on to it.
Yeah, indeed, and you can see the adaptation already. This is something we always praise Bloom4Eva for. His way, his fun days, and the way he managed to like adapt to his opponent. And you can see already the huge difference compared to the first game here. One stock ahead for the British player and still counting.
Yeah, this is really a kind of night and day right now between these two players. Bloom is just, while Space in the first game was very kind of playing quite slippery, just getting out every single combo. In this one, it feels like Bloom has been sort of the slippery one.
I completely agree on you. Look at him. He's just moving from one platform to the other, and whenever he does manage to connect something, yes, he's going to extend out of it. But if he does not, he just wants to reset using those platforms because he knows that's on the ground. Actually, maybe Space has more tools than him. I don't know. I'm not an Inkling like expert, but this is how he respects him. You see already the distance he's having between compared to previous game. And even with one full stock ahead, he's still respecting his opponent.
Yeah, and of course now this is the tricky part for Space as well, because you're outside of the range where Booyah is going to be hitting.
Aye.
So now
same problem Bloom faced earlier.
Yeah. And now, of course, Space has got to hunt for it the normal way, but up to it in the back end, that is a confirm, and Bloom right now is looking comfy in this game too.
There's a chill in the air. It's not the thunder I'm talking about here. Is it going to be a 3-stock? I just hope not, because this is going to be a huge shifty momentum here.
Yeah, I mean, Space has got to dig deep and find this kill now, which he finally does.
Could you confirm another one? I think he needs it.
Yes, that's the problem, because you got that first stock. You need to find another one as well, and meanwhile, you've got to try and avoid everything. That's a whole lot of damage.
That's 130% done with only one jab. Can we talk about it?
It's just not okay.
I completely forgot this character existed.
But what's not okay is Space right now, going to the skies once more, but receiving a little bit more damage, but not going to go down just yet. Getting another chance does send Bloom up with that grab, send him off stage as well. The bomb comes out, trying to get a little bit more going, but it's just not enough right now.
Yeah, and just right now, he's now losing the stage control again. Going for the bury? Oh my!
That should be it. Okay.
You know what? He could actually do it, because again he's reaching that percentage range where it can be difficult for Bloom4Eva to find a kill, specific now that he just didn't die from this back here. So if he does manage to find one string or two, specifically with that paint, he could actually just even the odds and find one quick booyah with a lot of rage.
I'd say this isn't impossible right now. Inkling is the very definition of a combo character, can get a lot of damage very, very quickly. We talked about that jab doing 30%. Well, that's just one of Inkling's moves, and a whole lot of them do so much damage. But also, you've got to play very, very carefully.
Oh, 200%, it doesn't connect anymore. Just last time we were going to have to go for a grab or a good catch like this.
First recorded kill with an up air.
Yeah, very good call out here by Bloom4Eva.
Yes.
Understanding exactly which option Space we're going for, maybe fishing for it. I don't know if it's like something he got him used to go for because he didn't go and chase him up there before.
Yeah.
So maybe he was like baiting it and then finally incentivized on it on this stock here. Evening the set 1-1. Perfectly well done by the BMS crew player here.
Yeah, Bloom definitely kind of took away that game one and sort of, I think he's worked out what he needs to do. But even then, that was getting shaky towards the end, Hummingbee.
Oh yeah, it was. Honestly, we reach again that same percent range where it's kind of hard for Bloom4Eva to find a kill without going for a huge comet, just like we saw just there. We are going to shift completely the stage and going on town and sea here, which is quite weird because I do not remember Inkling finding kill on the blast zones on the sides very quickly.
Yeah, this is an interesting choice. Obviously, you have that kind of that final destination-esque portion of Town City, which is really useful for Inkling. You know, obviously having no platforms for players to escape the roller, and oh my goodness, we're still going. We're going up, we're going up. We're still going. Okay, but thankfully, Space does drop out of it. But oh my goodness, so much damage put on Humming Bee.
Yeah, but Space hasn't. Oh,
okay.
Got back up there in the space again, but doesn't manage to find a kill yet. Going very far away to find a kill. Not done yet, and the person still ramping up. Going for a jab here. Is going to again add a lot of paint on the face of Bloom. If Space does manage to find a good thing. Oh!
Incredible mash from Bloom there, recognizing. But
this is something we saw during the whole set already. Yeah. Whenever he got grabbed, he's always going for a very, very, very quick pummel. Mash here.
He does go off stage, but thankfully able to make it back. You see Bloom is searching for the grab. Is not going to do the trick, though. Needs to be a little bit closer to the blast zone for that to kill. Meanwhile, of course, Space, you can see him play. He's just sort of weaving in and out, looking for just one of these moves to connect. But, of course, all it takes is for Bloom just to connect one little hit. Yeah, firm into that back end.
Honestly, I'm amazed it's still connected at 180% because we've seen how it's hard for him to find those connections, those confirms before. Now, 120%, he's not out of the boot yet because we know that Space can actually go for a big booyah here on the platform because this is a perfect moment to go for one.
And again, it's just, I have to praise Space's SDI. He's really making it difficult for Bloom to actually kill off the top here. He's doing such a good job. Of course, it's such a crucial part of his matchup, but Space is doing it really, really well. The only issue, Humming Bee, it's that Bloom, the way he's playing right now, he's weaving in and out, and Space just cannot really find the hits he wants to.
Yeah, and having the kill, even when he finds an opportunity, he doesn't manage to get anything.
There we go.
Good catch here with the backhand. He managed to finally find it, but look at the percent. The bleeding has already been done here. 120, still counting, going for another very high combo. Yeah, you managed to survive this one twice. The third time's the charm, because you were already well cooked here. 130% is way too much to survive this combo.
Yeah, it kind of dying off the top is pretty much reliant on kind of how
wait, camera.
Wait, hang
platform.
On. Oh, okay. We wanted. Here we go. But again, going back up to the skies, the up air is connecting twice to get a little bit more going. Space is still on a hunt for something, but Bloom is just diving down there. Does get caught by the jab on the landing, but
surprisingly, maybe. Oh, that's the same thing that happened before. He can go for these options on ledge, which will be interesting later on in the stage. If he doesn't, he forgets about it and get caught again, I guess. One stock behind again for Space here. How can he get back in the terrain? How can he get back on the stage first?
Yeah, Bloom seems pretty reliant. To actually make sure that Space doesn't get on stage. But, of course, every single time just getting caught up in these winters, and that should be that.
Yeah.
Because once again, too much damage on there to escape it all.
Yeah. Good thing is, he understood that because of the SDI of Space, he couldn't actually extend them that much, and just went for the fair very quickly in that combo. Very well done, though. Did miss the first two, if I'm correct, and did manage to connect the two other ones. So yeah, let's see how it goes now. We're going on game 4, if I'm correct. Yes.
This is game 4. This is the crucial one now for Space.
Yes, indeed.
And you have to wonder, the Inkling has been getting a little bit bruised, Humming Bee.
Are you going to call out now the switch to Mythra?
Potentially, but I don't know. Space is one of those players that does actually like to ride it out with a character of his choice. But we'll have to see as we do go into it. And as we say it,
did you know that?
well, you know, just this is why they pay me the bills. But no, the thing is, Space does like to sort of ride out certain characters. But I feel like in the position you're in where you are getting your character's kind of, you won the first game, but your character's getting bopped game 2 and 3. At that point, you have to think to yourself, have I been downloaded? And so at that point, you kind of need to think to yourself, okay, I need something a little bit different. And it's either you decide to change up the play style or you decide to change up the character. For Space this time, it was the character.
Yeah. And I kind of get the point. Again, you want to use that DLC privilege here. You can see the game getting quite even already. Good side here, but not going to connect that much. The second one, though, is going to seal the deal. 85% and still counting. Pyra still out. I'm a bit surprised there. I would have expected him to go back on Mythra to avoid getting punished for before he's positioning all his options, his commits. For now, he's going to stay there. Ballsy move, I think, honestly.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, actually, because the Pyra came out quite early, actually. Typically, with Aegis, you sort of step right out with the Mythra. But, oh my goodness, I love using the switches there. You just avoid kind of any follow-up, just kind of mixing up how you actually recovered.
Mike, he decided to leave that game on the edge, because this is literally what it's going to take him to die there. One small interaction, failed interaction, is going to seal the deal every time for Bloom whenever he's going for an edge guard. But if he does manage to connect one hit of those percents, he did have some issues finding kills before we Inkling. This is not going to be the case here with Pyra for sure.
At this point, even a side B could potentially take the stock away. And again, using the switches there, but I don't think it's going to be enough after the bullets as well.
Impossible.
That is that.
Impossible. I think in those cases, in situation, if Bloom remains on the stage and uses his guns, he's just going to have to use... Oh, never mind. You know what? I'm not going to bad mouth you, Space. Please enlighten me with your skills at Super Smashy, bro.
But, of course, we are still very much an even game here. The Aegis looking quite strong, although they lost the first one. Space was able to even it up. Of course, now needs to get something out. And interesting, while it was initially the Pyra sticking out for quite a while, the Mythra has been out to stay, just to get all of these early percent combos out. But I think that is potentially just going to be bad, Humming B.
Oh wait, he still has jumps. There's a way.
Okay,
oh yeah, very high recovery.
Very nice.
Very high recovery, and he managed to land on the stage, so he did get back that jump. Is it going to be enough? Well, yes, finally he can express himself, and you can see how this is Pyra. Bye bye.
Yeah, that'll be that. The Demon Fist to the face to take that stock away. Space with one more stock left, one more chance, Humming B, to keep this dream alive. This is loser side of top 8.
Yeah.
This is all it all counts now.
Yeah, and I don't see him getting in there. He didn't manage to get the timing going into the last stock, and you can see already how Bloom is expressing himself over and over again. So yeah, this is getting a bit difficult for him, but he's still not out of the game yet. Look at him, already going for a grab here. 100% on his last stock, but you can know already the kill power of Pyra Mythra, and still alive Pyra Mythra is just a Pyra with a lot of rage at those percents.
Yeah, and honestly, Bloom is just trying to find his final kill, but Space is still hanging on desperately. But he does have to jump, but Bloom does not. Falls down. Space 125% and a dream.
And a dream and a Pyra Mythra. So the DLC privilege can still do something here. Again, he does have the tool to just surprise Bloom with one interaction. The only thing is he will have to go for commits over and over again, which is also something that Bloom can prepare for in his next interactions. Look at that, 150%. I think it's a max rage. So he could actually get a kill at what, 80%, something like this, or could down there, or could up there, something like this. Good parry to nothing. Oh my goodness,
that's
this
scary.
Is how it begins.
That's
25,
that's
the second
that's
one!
It. No, point Bloom survived!
Oh my goodness, this is 90%. Next one is going to seal the deal for sure. Just need to avoid all the options from Bloom4Eva, and this is maybe how the story is made.
That'll be bad. Space was so close, the first finish, but it wasn't enough. And Bloom takes it 3-1, absolute heartbreaker for Space.